Hi there guys, my name's Chris, also known as Brick Bloke. Today we're going to be stepping outside of the normal order of the way I wanted to do things. I am going to be going through all the different minifigure series, starting from one to the end. Speaking about the end, we now have the Looney Tune minifigures released. I have hopefully, fingers crossed, managed to get a full set of these figures. And I'm going to be opening them up on camera and bringing you guys along for the ride. Hopefully I have a full set and I'll be talking about what I felt for and giving you some pointers in order for yourselves to be able to find all the figures to complete your collection. Okay guys, we've got all of the packets in front of us and we will be going through them, talk about what to feel for and opening them up on camera. First of all, we have what I hope is a Lola bunny. Feeling in here for the basketball and also her ears, and that is hopefully her. So let's get some scissors here, make sure we haven't got the leaflet near the top, and let's empty her out. Yeah, as I hoped, what I am trusting my fingers, and here we have Lola Bunny, complete with her basketball, which I believe is a reference to the new Space Jam movie that's due to come out. Okay, next up, again, I'm hoping is Bugs Bunny, and in here the main thing I'm looking for is his pointy ears, and then he has a carrot. And we're feeling for mainly the top piece of the carrot, which is just here. Don't know if you can see, but it's split, it's got like a Y shape. So again, let's cut this off. I hope that we don't cut the leaflet. And as you can see, this is double bagged with the head separate. And here we have Bugs Bunny. Now both on him and Lola, their tail piece is printed, but in some of the other characters they actually have a separate sort of 3D tail. It's a shame that Bugs, probably the most iconic character, doesn't have his own tail. And there we go. There's good old Bugs. Now again, with him, and when you come to Daffy Duck, it's a shame that they don't have Yosemite Sam to come and chase them. There we go. Okay, number 3. Here, again I'm hoping is Wile E. Coyote. Now, the main thing here is what I can feel straight away is as you can see on the picture, his pointy ears, but also he's got a massive long nose, which is the main thing you can feel for. And then just here, there's a square piece that is part of the anvil that you make for him, that obviously he tries to drop onto Roadrunner. Put that spare carrot top over there. Here, perfect. Here we have Wile E. Coyote. Now, as we talked about just, he actually comes with his own tailpiece. head on. And then here he comes with an anvil. Let's quickly open up one of these leaflets, as I'm sure they will tell us how to make the anvil. I could probably work it out myself, but I don't want this video to be ages, and I'm sure there's a couple of other bits that we need to build. We can get that put together fairly quickly. So yeah, so we've got the squares there. Little tile to go on there. There's that. Okay, that was pretty quick and painless. So let's stick that in his hand. Put him on his base plate. And there is Wiley. As I said, he's got like his 3D tail. It's supposed to just be imprinted on it. Next up, in that theme, we have Roadrunner. Again, for Roadrunner, what we're feeling for is on his body he's got a tuft for a tail, and then also we're feeling for what he calls a bowl, and in that bowl is some bird seed, and that's what we're sort of feeling for. With his tuft there, that actually comes separate and off his head. It's not actually part of his head, and it is slightly rubbery. So again, let's open this up and hope that we have Roadrunner. Yes, we do. Let me just get rid of some of these empty packets off here. Put them behind me. And here, guys, we have Roadrunner. And he comes with a double bag. You can't really feel that bag within the original packaging, so it's not as easy as to say, well, feel for the extra packet. It's not really something that you can feel. When feeling the bag though, you can feel these wings, but the main thing we're looking for is the most obvious and easy thing. So like I say, you have this tuft that you can feel separately. That rubbery bit I was talking about, I thought it was the headpiece. Actually it's not, it's the tail. But again, like I say, you're feeling for that bendy tail. And then he comes with his bird seed. So that goes on there. That goes in his bowl. We'll stick him, whenever I have something, especially with Roadrunner, you obviously can't hold it. I always like to put the characters to the side and then stick the accessory on the side. So guys, there is Roadrunner. I won't be putting them on the turntable today. I'm obviously just showing you spinning them around with my hands. Unfortunately, I'm not a hand model. I don't have the most beautiful hands, so just have to just live with that one, I'm afraid, guys. So next up here we have Tweety. Now with Tweety, we're feeling for his large head. You do need to be careful that you don't mistake him for Porky. What you're feeling for is on his head he's got the little tuft of hair, and obviously Porky's got 2 ears on either side. As well as that, one of the main things you can't miss is all of his mallet pieces, as you'll see in a minute. That is the main thing you're feeling for with Tweety, because there isn't anybody else who's got lots and lots of round pieces that make his mallet. So here we have Tweety. We'll do his mallet first. I don't need to be looking at the instructions for this one. It's pretty simple as to how that goes in. There's his mallet. And then Tweety. One of the other things you can look for is his small legs. The only other character with small legs, I believe, is Porky. There's a massive mallet for such a small little Tweety Pie. We'll get him on his stand. And there we go. There is Tweety, and again he's got just a printed tailpiece. Next up on my list, I'm hoping, is going to be Sylvester. Now on this one, the easiest thing to feel for is, as you're feeling through the bag, he has a baseball bat, and as in this one, it's just there at the bottom of the bag. It's the most easiest way of finding him. No one else has a bat. The other thing is you can find his head, and then he's got quite a wide, I'll say jaw, but basically it's because of his whiskers, and that is something you want to feel for as well. But like I say, if you can find that bat, you're pretty much guaranteed that you've got Sylvester within that packet. And as we thought, or knew, we have Sylvester. So again, he's one of the lucky ones. He comes with his own tail, so we'll get him put together. And he has his bat. It's very similar. I think it's the same bat as the one they use in The Simpsons, and quite a few other sets. And there he is, Sylvester, complete with his tail and the whiskers and the bat. They're the main things you want to be looking for, guys. So next up we have is Daffy Duck on the list. So with Daffy Duck, what you want to be feeling for is his bill, and that's fairly easy to find. There, we've got his bill there, and it's sort of got a curve to it. But the other thing, the main thing is you want to find this square here, which has his head, and on the back of the square we have is a little clip, and that is what you use to find good old Daffy Duck. You find that sign that he holds, and it's quite obvious on that sign. It is Daffy Duck. On this one, let's get him put together. Now he comes with a little tiny tail, which again I don't understand why they couldn't have done that for Bugs Bunny. It is what it is. And then he's got his rabbit season. And again, you got like Elmer Fudd that could have come with these guys. He's been running after Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck for years. Again, why they haven't put him in there instead of characters like Lola that didn't really appear in that many, not that I'm aware of. I don't know why they did that, but there is Daffy Duck. If my camera will zoom in, focus, and there is, I'll say call him the young man, but he's older than me. Next up, guys, we have hopefully got Speedy Gonzales. Now on here, what I felt for, and the most obvious thing, and there's no point really talk about anything else, is his massive sombrero. You can't really miss it. If you can find that, guys, your quid's in terms of winning the lottery of finding Speedy. So easy to find. And also within this bag, it's in an inner bag, but you can find these 4 cheese wedges that again no other character has 4 of them. Wiley has a couple for his anvil, but he doesn't have 4. And there you go, quite a large head, easy to find. Short legs, as we discussed, short legs are also on Tweety. I don't think it is actually Porcupine that has short legs. I can't really remember when I was feeding them. Well, when we open it up we'll see. So what we'll do, we'll give him a cheese wedge in his hand, and we'll put one cheese slice on each side of his stand, because officially he comes with 3, although they send you 4. But there is Speedy, and I think his headpiece is absolutely awesome. I think this is one of my favourite characters, just his proportions, although he is obviously the same size as the other guys. I think the way they've done him is really smart. I like him with that tail and his cheese. After Speedy, we come with my favourite character from when I used to watch these guys. We have good old Tasmanian Devil. I've now opened this already, but I'm fairly confident of this character. You can't miss his head stroke body. Let me just pull it out of here. There we go, that's it there straight away. I just knew that is the piece you want to be looking for. You can't miss it. As well as that, we also have a disc, a spinning disc, that you can stand him on as a whirlwind for him to spin on. And then Taz comes complete. Again, he gets his own tail. I feel sorry for Bugs Bunny, but he gets his own tail. There you go, guys. Complete with a drumstick, a turkey drumstick, and he's got himself a pie as well. Why they've chose those bits I don't really know, but there he is. There is Tasmanian Devil, or Taz. Okay, third from last, we have Marvin the Martian. Now with Marvin, what we're feeling for him, 2 things. We've got his helmet with a little broom sort of thing on it, which I can feel just here. And then also we're looking for his ray gun, which is just at the bottom just here. Now with Marvin, you do need to be very careful. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up and pull it apart if I can, because he has a skirt that I do not want to cut. There it is. I could have cut that quite easily. So with Marvin, or if you're not sure what you have, it might be worth just pulling them apart, guys, because the last thing you want to do is get Marvin and cut his little, I'll call it a skirt, I don't know what else you would call it really, but you don't want to get that cut when opening up the packet with a pair of scissors. It's not what you want to do. So we'll get that on there. We'll stick him on. Although he's quite plain in that he's just got a red top and red trousers. Admittedly they are printed for his shoes, but I do think that Marvin, the way they've done him is excellent. I just think there's no mistaking who he is. And I just think his character is just bang on. I think it's the eyes that do it. But there's Marvin, complete with the bush thing on his helmet that I was talking about. That's so easy to spot. Okay, second to last is the character that I was talking about before that I don't really understand why they put here. It's Petunia Pig. Easy way of finding her is she has a head with pigtails, and then also you can feel she's got like a hard skirt and then a pot of tea and a cup of tea, and they're quite easy to find, especially when you've been feeding bags for a while. So let's get rid of the leaflet. And then here we have Petunia Pig, so let's stick her skirt on. I mean, I think this character, I don't know, I'm not being horrible or mean or anything, but I just think she looks ugly, and I can't actually put my finger on as to why. I just don't think it's quite right. But anyway, this is what we've got, and because it's Lego we're going to love it. It's just not going to be our favourite. And there she is. I'm glad she doesn't get her own tail though. Last but not least, and funnily enough, as in their words, it goes, that's all folks. I'm sorry, that was terrible. But the reason I bring that up is because with Porky Pig, that is the one and only main thing that you want to look for is his sign. You cannot miss this sign. It's the only one with a long 2x4 flat sign. Yes, a lot of them have these, but you can tell the difference. And again, you've got his quite big head with his little ears on, so you're not going to confuse that with Tweety's head, who's also roughly the same size. However, he has the tuft and Tweety doesn't. So let's get this put together. I'm presuming that's how it is. We can have a look at the leaflet later. But there he is with his sign. That's all folks. And I think all in all, he doesn't get his own tail. I quite like this series. It was odd in that they're not quite Lego in terms of they've got their own moulded heads, but when the Simpsons set did that, you kind of feel, you kind of think, well, if they've done it there, then they can do it here, can't they? But there we go. So we've got Lola Bunny with a basketball, because obviously Space Jam's coming out. I'm presuming that's why they've done that. Then got Bugs Bunny with his carrot, Wily with his anvil, Roadrunner with his birdseed. We've got Tweety with his mallet. We've got Sylvester with his baseball bat. We've got Daffy Duck with his rabbit season. We've got Speedy Gonzales. We've got Tasmanian Devil. We've got Marvin the Martian. Petunia Pig. And then last we have good old Porky. Okay then folks, thank you very much for watching that, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me for that. As you can see, we managed to get a full set of minifigures. I certainly have a couple of favourites in there, and I hope that the video was helpful and informative and will help you in finding and completing your full set of the Looney Tunes minifigures. Next minifigure video will be series 4, and we'll get back on track in doing the regular minifigures, working our way through all the sets. And also I am working on my Lego Treehouse build, and once I've completed that, I will obviously get that video edited and get it out to yourselves. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.